to Mackenzie Lang. And Doc Hall is on hold. Doc, you want to chime in and just say what we're going to chat about today?
Good morning, my friend, and a safe and relaxing Memorial Day weekend to you and to our listeners, of course. Let's all try to remember the true meaning of Memorial Day and honor our servicemen and women and our first responders. We had a busy week this week in the lab, in the office, and in the store. And we're, as you know, we're working on some new formulations that both you and I are excited about. We'll be telling a little bit more about that as the day goes on today for the show and in future shows. But some very, very exciting things coming out, folks, and we're really happy about it. Today we're going to talk about gut health and also updates on collagen protein. So busy show, Dr. Lang. So back to you.
All right. Thanks, Doc. I want to mention we always try to give a special on each show, and today's a whopping amazing special, and there's a reason for it, and we'll talk about it. But our Fortify Superfood, I take that back, our Fortify Super Protein, all right? That's our New Zealand grass-fed, non-denatured whey protein concentrate that's called Naked. It has nothing in it, no guar gum, no lecithin, just pure unadulterated whey protein. Is 50% off, okay? So it's like $20 with free shipping, and we're doing free shipping on everything. You got to take advantage of this. This is no flavor. You can mix it up in pancakes. You can mix it up in waffles or anything like that. So go ahead and take advantage of that. It's the Fortify Naked Super Protein, 50% off. Now, I made a mistake. I don't know if the mistake is still up there, but there is a mistake, and I will honor that until we fix the mistake. If you buy a case of that super protein, I think it's something ridiculous price, like $60. They actually did 50% off the past case price. So, I mean, that brings it down to like $8 a bottle. I mean, cheaper than I'm paying for it. But we could move a lot of product. But they might have changed it. No, I didn't check this morning because I told the webmasters it was a mistake. But that's a way. It's you can go to fortify.com. That's FORTIFEYE, fortify.com. And go to Super Protein, go to the Naked Super Protein, and you can buy it 50% off, free shipping. But the case price is a mistake, but you will be honored that case price until we change it. Like I said, it might have already been changed. So you can't beat this with a stick. All right, we got a bunch of people on hold. We got Bob and Bill and Grant, but we're going to go to Bob first. He's always first, it looks like. Bob, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Doctor. It was a pleasant Saturday morning to you both. Happy Memorial Day to both you and your families. Up here in the Ocala area, a news topic has been the bloom on Lake Weir. Could you explain the negative health benefits that bloom's presenting?
Yeah, I have a place on Lake Weir and a big beach on Lake Weir. And it's interesting because sometimes the beach is red. And I started thinking an alligator must have killed a deer or something because there was so much red coming onto my, and I thought it was blood. This is a year ago, 8 months ago. But it's a particular type of algae that grows in the water. And when it gets really hot, okay, like now, this stuff multiplies. And I really don't recommend swimming in it, all right, that often. If you're out in the middle of Lake Weir and you're water skiing or something, I think you're fine because it tends to hang out toward the shallows in the murky area, the swampy area, and the shores, all right? But especially if you wear contact lenses, do not get in the water, especially with your contact lenses in. During this period of time, if you're a contact lens wearer and you've had your contact lenses in for even a few hours, I don't recommend getting in the water and swimming because a contact lens can abrade your cornea, micro little abrasions called superficial punctate keratitis. And those are portals of entry for this bacteria to actually intervene. So not only is this algae growing in the water that has potential toxins, but there's a lot of bacteria in the water when it is very warm like this. And one of the bacteria that we worry about, Bob, is Pseudomonas, okay? So Pseudomonas is the nastiest organism you're ever going to get in your eye. If you get a corneal ulcer from Pseudomonas, you're in big trouble. You can go blind and have to have a corneal transplant. Pseudomonas hangs out in swimming pools that aren't chlorinated, in hot tubs, even hot tubs that are chlorinated because it's hot, dirty kind of water. So stay out of the hot tubs, especially if you're a contact lens wearer. But I'd be very careful. There's an update, there's a website you can go to that updates all the lakes locally and tells you what the bacteria levels are and the safety aspect of swimming in that. But, when you see red all around the water's edge and it's really hot, the water's pretty warm, I'd probably stay out of the water unless you're out in the middle, water skiing or jet skiing out in the middle of the water. You're probably okay as long as you're not a contact lens wearer.
All right, doctors. Thank you so much.
All right,
I probably will not get in the water too much anyhow. So that was just a PSI, I think.
Head out to the Gulf. The salt water kills just about everything. And the Gulf is going to be beautiful for Memorial Day. You can go out there, go walking down the beach. You can go, grounding, get the Mother's Earth negative electrons into your body, get some vitamin D. Hey, you can stay at my place if you come to the beach.
I might take you up on it. All right, doctors.
Bob.
Have a nice holiday weekend. What's going to happen with the warehouse or the store in Ocala over the holiday weekend?
Well, we're open today in Clearwater. I'll be at the Fortify Nutrition Center for about an hour. I'll be there early today. I'm going to try to get there around 11. I'll get there a little early because I'm going to try to make it out to the beach before the huge traffic jam. And we're planning on being open as far as I know. I asked Doc on Monday. Doc Holler, we're going to be open Monday in Ocala?
Nope.
Okay.
We will not be open on Monday,
Okay.
but back in at 9 a.m. on Tuesday.
Well, then, geez, Doc, you can come to the beach too.
I'm on my way.
Awesome. All right, so we're not going to be open in Ocala on Mondays. I don't know. I think the Lang Eye Institute's open on Monday. I'm not sure, though. I think we're seeing patients. I know I'm not working. All right, guys, thanks for the call.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, let's go to Bill in Clearwater. Bill, thanks for holding, and good morning.
Hey, Dr. Lang. Good morning. How are you?
Oh, fabulous. And yourself?
Doing well, doing well. Hey, I was hoping you could talk about nutrition for kids. I have a 15-year-old daughter. She also plays volleyball, and just wanted to get an idea on what you recommend for nutrition and training.
This is an awesome question since my daughter's 15 as well. So, and the sad thing is, Bill, and you probably realize this, most of our kids really don't eat as good as they should, all right? They love fast food restaurants, and I'm not going to mention any names. They love this chicken place, and it has a lot of MSG in their food. That's why the chicken tastes so good, all right? So, obviously, in a perfect world, you would try to give her foods that are on the Lang survival diet, or at least a Mediterranean diet, a paleo diet. But the Lang survival diet, I take all the bad stuff out of the diet, and there's a lot of good food you can eat on that diet. But for kids, I mean, probably one of the best things for her as an athlete at that age is to take something like our Fortify Fit pre-workout and post-workout because they have to recover. All right. Kids are growing a lot faster than we are, and you want their muscles to grow. You want them to have a lot of power, but you want to protect their ligaments and tendons as well as their muscles. So last show was all about this, where we talk about collagen and whey protein combined. So in a perfect world, what I recommend for all athletes starting about 11 years of age and going up to my mom and Doc Hall's mom at 93 is our Fortify Fit pre-workout or pre-volleyball. Take a 1 scoop, shake it up in just regular water, spring water, drink it down, 15, 20 minutes before she plays. Then after you've been in the gym or after any type of workout, take 1 more scoop of the Fit and add the whey protein because you're getting extra protein. The whey protein goes to the muscle, but the 10 milligrams of collagen that is in the Fortify Fit goes to the ligaments, the tendons, the joints, the skin, the hair, the nails, and it helps most of the time when our kids get injuries, it's tendons and ligaments, not muscle, all right? But we want to build their muscle at this age because if she's jumping up, you want to have, she wants to be able to jump higher and wants to be able to slam harder. And so a whey protein is excellent for that. And whether it's our whey protein or not, make sure it says non-denatured, grass-fed, and where it comes from. So if they don't say where it comes from, chances are it's coming from China. If it doesn't say non-denatured or undenatured, then it's been heated way too high, and it's been basically altered. The chemical structure and the delicate peptides and amino acids and things have been altered, thus decreasing the immune boosting power of it. So the good thing about the Fit, not only does it have the collagen, it has creatine in it, has branched chain amino acids, astaxanthin. Let's talk briefly about creatine. In the olden days, and Doc Hall is an expert with this, in the olden days, they had creatine that caused you to bloat and caused water retention and almost acted like a diuretic after your muscles got bloated. But the new generation creatine is totally different. They have thousands of studies proving it's probably the #1 best sports nutrient for athletes. And here's the kicker, for older people. I'm 58. My mom's 93. So all athletes should be on creatine. If you're a football player and you're not taking creatine, if you're a pro athlete especially, it's almost malpractice, because creatine helps decrease the chance any type of head trauma causing concussion and then these traumatic brain injuries. So car race drivers, football players, volleyball is not as big a contact sport as, say, football and basketball, but, you can have, a volleyball to the face that's pretty hard. So the creatine can help protect her brain, but also give her explosive energy and prolonged energy and help build muscle and help her to recover. So the right foods via the Lang Survival Diet, hydration is crucial. So a great hydration drink is organic coconut water with a little pink Himalayan sea salt in it, or there's a lot of good, powdered electrolyte replenishment. Just water is okay if you're indoor volleyball, but if you're outdoor beach volleyball, you got to have something to replenish the electrolytes as well. Anyway, that was pretty quick, Bill. I hope that is enlightens you a little bit.
Yeah, I appreciate it. What about, kids these days are on the internet, they find all this information about nutrition and they say, oh, this says I should take this says I should take that. What are your thoughts on, just the vitamin world, nutrition, different supplements that they can find? Even she came to me the other day and said, I need to start taking CMT or something.
Yeah.
So
you got to be very careful on the internet because, they want to sell something, all right? And especially when they're targeting kids, they're going to make it taste really good, because if it doesn't taste good, they're not going to take it. And the problem when they're making it taste good, they're either loading it up with way too much sugar, or worse yet, a nasty synthetic sugar substitute. So I always tell people, parents, to look at labels. If it has sucralose, aspartame, dye, or carrageenan, don't touch it, all right? Don't give it to your kids. Those are very bad. I mean, these things are terrible. I mean, they can disrupt the microbiome, and that's what we're going to talk about in a minute. That's the gut flora. They can actually cause all sorts of ocular problems, ocular migraines. They can cause brain fog. They can cause fluctuation in blood sugar. They can cause blood sugar to drop when you're out on playing a sport. So here's an example. If you have a hydration drink, then there's a lot of them out there that have sucralose in it, but 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbohydrates. It tastes really good, and it does have electrolytes. Well, after you take that, what happens is sucralose is 100 times sweeter than sugar. So your brain thinks you're getting a boatload of sugar. Now your athlete, your daughter's in good shape, has hardly any body fat. So the pancreas way over secretes insulin when she's out playing sports. And then what happens is blood sugar drops tremendously. And then gets really dizzy, lightheaded, and then you think that she's dehydrated when it's not. It's really pancreas over secreting and blood sugar dropping, but they fail to check the blood sugar because they're not thinking she's, a diabetic. So you got to be careful. No sucralose, no aspartame, no dye, and no carrageenan. And that takes out 90% of the supplements that are sold to kids.
Dr. Lang?
Yes.
I just want a note there for the caller. This is Dr. Hall, and I'm a specialist in sports nutrition and also performance recovery specialist. Anytime that you have a question or something like that, I mean, right now we have an over amount of information out there, and a lot of it's bad information. As Dr. Lang said, it's somebody with something to sell, or as we call it, the gym authority. They've never done anything in their life athletic, but they know all about it, and they're more than willing to advise you about it. Anytime that you have a question, I have a direct hotline that comes direct to my desk. If you'd like to call, it doesn't matter how silly you may think the question is. I won't think that, because if you don't know the answer, it's not a silly question. But my direct line is 352-353-2206. 352-353-2206. I'm there Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and I'll welcome your call.
Yep.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, Bill, take care. And, not just to promote Fortify, but, I develop, and Doc Hall, we develop supplements that we would take, that we'll give to our kids, that we'll give to our family, our moms, and we're not going to develop anything that has something in it that's going to harm us, okay? And, we don't know everything, and so it's a learning curve. If you look at my Fortify products from 15 years ago and compare them today, I have the Museum of Fortify in my house, and it shows the first supplements, and I laugh at it. I think, oh my God, what we've learned. But the sad thing is, the supplements I developed 15 years ago is what you're still getting on the shelves today at most of these warehouse clubs and these vitamin stores. It's still technology from 15 years ago. Nobody's changing and updating. I'm not saying nobody. There are some good companies out there. And once again, to promote Fortify, we stay on the cutting edge. We're a small enough company at Fortify that we don't have to sell through our inventory. If we find out something is better or something's not good, we just stop it. We don't sell through that inventory because we're a small enough company. We don't have to. We're not making 1 million bottles of something that we have to sell through at the potential harm of the public. All right. The Fortify phone number is 866-503-9746. Fortify Vitamins, 866-503-9746. Remember, I'll be there today about 11 o'clock, not 11:30. I'm going to get there a little early. I'll be there for an hour only, 11 to 12. So come on out and chit-chat, and we'll talk about nutrition, give you some good deals. Remember, the Fortify Super Protein is 50% off right now, and we're going to do that for at least, I don't know, a few weeks, all right, until the inventory goes down a little bit. And I don't mind telling you why I'm doing this, okay? I'm totally transparent here. There's a company out there called Naked Protein. That's a post for them. They don't like me putting the word naked on my vitamin bottle. And it's up where the flavored section just says naked instead of chocolate or vanilla unflavored. It's naked. So instead of going to battle, I'm just going to be a nice guy, and I'm going to remove the word naked. But that means I got to make a new label, all right? And it takes time, and I got to relabel it. Time is money. The label isn't free. So we're going to blow it out and give you guys an amazing deal at 50% off. Remember, that case price is crazy. And we're going to honor that case price until Monday if it hasn't already been changed. But after Monday, that case price is going to go up to the same, maybe a little bit cheaper than $20 times 6. All right. So, Doc, we're going to talk a little bit about the microbiome, the gut flora, how important it is to have a healthy gut, our stomach, the digestive juices, the hydrochloric acid, the enzymes, the probiotics, things of this nature. And quite frankly, the lion's share of the people out there do not have a healthy gut. And that's one of the most important things we can do for overall health at any age, if you're an athlete or a non-athlete. Before we go that, I just want to mention two things real quick. Upneek. This is a huge hit. Upneek is an eye drop. You put in your eye and the eyelids go up. It energizes the muscles in the eye. You have to have a prescription. You got to go see your doctor. You can come to the Lang Eye Institute in the Villages, where I hail from, the Lang Eye Institute in the Villages. You can look it up at drmichaellang.com or langeyecare.com. But if you have baggy eyelids and you don't want to have eyelid surgery, try Upneek. You're going to hear a lot more about it. Many optometrists and ophthalmologists don't even know what it is yet, but it is available at the Lang Eye Institute. We give you samples for you to try, and then we send the prescription in, and they're not really that expensive. One more drop that I want to talk about is called Optase. It's a lubricant for the eye that has hyaluronic acid in it. It's in a preservative-free dropper bottle. You simply put one drop in your eye first thing in the morning and about supper time. If you've got dry eyes, I know you've tried everything on the market, and you've heard me talk about some lubricants in the past that are all very good. But Optase currently is my number one dog. It's the top one on the list for dry eye. It's kind of like the Lamborghini Aventador, right? where I still like Oasis Tears Plus. Don't get me wrong. It's a great lubricant. It's more like the Lamborghini, Huracan. All right. So Optase is my number one choice at this point. Remember, we got free shipping on all of Fortify products at fortify.com. So, Doc, let's expand a little bit on how important it is to have a good digestive system, a healthy microbiome, and what we have to offer our listeners.
Well, let me give a little background here and clear up just a little bit and give folks a better perspective on just what we're talking about with gut health and like that. Gut health and the digestive system are a basic foundation for optimal health. It affects every aspect of our body, as you mentioned earlier, our vision, our eyesight. So many things in our body starts with the digestive system. As you hear me talk about all the time on the radio about fueling your body, well, this is where it begins. The gastrointestinal system, also known as digestive system or the gut, it's just simply a group of organs that includes the mouth, esophagus, the stomach, the pancreas, liver, gallbladder, small intestine, colon, and rectum. Digestion and a breakdown of food actually begins, and we don't really think about this, but it actually begins in the mouth. That's why it's very important to chew food properly, so it partially breaks down before it makes the trip through the rest of the body. As the body breaks down the food and goes through the digestion process, I should say, it is releasing nutrients in our system that are then absorbed into the blood system and distributed throughout the body. This is the body's fueling protocol. This is how it works, folks. If we don't have this set up right, it's not going to work for us. We're not going to have that energy. We're not going to have that muscle building. We're not going to have all those cell functions that have to go on in the body. So gut health, as we call it, is optimum, or has to be optimum for you to have optimum health. It's simple as that. Now, sometimes we need a little help. And Dr. Lang and I and the Fortify team, we've put together a couple of supplements, our probiotic and our digestive enzymes that are really helpful in this whole process. I take them daily. I know Dr. Lang takes them daily, and all of our family does. And we have literally thousands of people that do this. Right now, I'd like to just tell you about real quick, we have 2 bundles that include these products. Our digestive bundle, which has both probiotics and digestive enzymes, just $49, folks. That's it. And remember, again, free shipping. The other bundle I love is our healthy weight loss bundle, and it includes a probiotics, superfood, your choice of a protein, and again, the digestive enzymes. And it's just $97, again, free shipping. But folks, don't ignore the digestive system in your body. Acid reflux, all these little bad things that go on in your body. Those can be remedied to a good degree. And if we take care of the digestive process, one little quick thing that doing some research that I came across, and I honestly didn't know this, but I need to pass it along. Peppermint, like peppermint candies and peppermint flavoring and like that, it actually relaxes the muscle right above the stomach, and it can allow food to travel back into the esophagus. This can cause acid reflux, heartburn, stomach distress. Also, chocolate and coffee can do that same thing. It actually relaxes that muscle and can cause, some backup in there and cause you some bad problems. So just keep that in mind. But that's the whole thing on digestive tracts and digestive enzymes and like that we need for our system. And so take care of that. Back to you, Dr. Lang.